So Apadmi decided to become a curriculum partner with Northcoders because we've identified there is a clear skill shortage in the industry. Manchester is becoming the place to develop things, which is great. We love it here, but we're well aware that there's only so much we can get from the current talent pool. It's getting really competitive, and part of the Northcoders proposition means that we can start inputting into what these guys coming through can deliver.
A curriculum partner can suggest a project idea for teams nearing the end of their course to complete so that they have the experience of working in the real world as a software developer.
We're proud to be the first curriculum partner, actually. What we're keen to do as part of this partnership is to start putting kind of a client spin on what you're building. So they already have a constraint, they have time kind of working against them. But what they're not seeing is, okay, what if the client actually wanted you to define these goals? They might not be the things that you wanted to do, but they're the things that are really important. How you fit that brief is really important to us, because what we want is people to come into the industry and really start understanding that they're not building for themselves anymore, they are building for someone else. You can still get that same passion if you think about things properly. Actually, the brief I gave was quite vague, and I gave it to them as we are trialling this. Apadmi really wants to work with you guys, but we need to know how that works for you. And they took it on and did a great job. I was really, really impressed that they didn't just try and hit the brief bog standard, they pushed themselves. But it's really good to see that, because I've challenged grads with that have come from a very traditional background, and they've seen the brief and they've delivered the absolute minimum, which is fine, you've delivered the brief, but if you're not pushing yourself and you're not looking to be that rising star in a company, a place like Apadmi where rising stars are given that chance to grow, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
It's really exciting to work with Apadmi on becoming a curriculum partner, because they can come to us and say, look, there's certain things about the way you teach people in your curriculum that are brilliant, but if you were to inject a couple of other ideas, actually your graduates would be even more relevant for the way, for what we expect when they get here. To be able to partner with a business that's this successful, for us, it's a really proud moment actually. They're clearly, award-winning and incredibly well respected as a business, and for them to note that the people that come out of Northcoders are the sort of people they're looking for, and to help us curate that journey, help us make that journey more bespoke for them, is amazing.
It is actually quite a fun presentation. They saw it as, we didn't put all the gloss and the polish on what we were putting out, and I'm not a really good drawer. And they saw that as a negative, and I was sat there thinking, they've got different colours in the past, they've got live drawing, they're using Firebase exactly as I wanted them to, without telling them how to use it. It's really, really good to see. I really liked it. And it's those sort of people that we're really looking for. They might not be traditionally trained, they might not have gone through university, but we're always looking at how we can bring those guys on and really give them the best of what Apadmi is, because it's going to make Apadmi better.